Hi, this is Mani, and welcome to my channel. And I am a fashion journalist. Actually, not a journalist, but I do have a website where I share my opinions, knowledge about fashion, fashion industry, fashion in general, art, Indian fashion, and everything about it. Okay, so let's be very honest. I think fashion journalism or talking about or somebody reporting what's happening in the fashion industry has not evolved exactly. Okay, and in fact it has went to a downgrade if I actually say it. What has happened that previously magazines used to tell people the socio-economic and cultural reference that fashion had on the people, and the people or the socio-economic culture of a country had on fashion. But now it's just all marketing, like buy this, buy that, this designer bag is worth this is in trend, this is in the season, right? And you also know that this is not exactly what fashion journalism should be. Okay, I mean, I don't know about you, but have you ever had a dream profile that you wanted to work in? Like, have you watched movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Day, 13 Going on 30, Devil Wears Prada? You know, it's so fascinating. I, growing up, fascinated those movie and wanted to be that girl. So I pursued in the thought of that kind of structure I will find in India, where I would write in a publication, and I would address the parts in the fashion where people don't know about, in which people are not giving credit to, or just bringing light to specific things. But I don't think that in India especially we have that kind of fashion journalism culture, and to be honest, I hate it. I know hate is a very strong word, but I would say that it's actually true. I mean, there's nobody addressing what's happening in the industry. India is the land of such diverse art, craft, culture, designs, but there's not so much limelight given to that. Okay, and I feel that it's very inappropriate and undervalued, I would say. So that is what I want to do through this channel, that I want to make people understand and make people aware about the diverse thing about fashion industry, that it's not just about buying luxury designer clothes. Okay, it has a history, it has a culture, not just Indian fashion. If you see the fashion from Persia or Japan, they have some sort of different identification that comes from a different culture that has survived for so long. So we cannot just not give that importance and just market everything, buy this bag, buy that bag, and blah and shits. So it's not just that. Okay, and through this channel I would like to bring light to so many, especially Indian crafts that are undervalued. Okay, I do write about those stuffs, but I thought for a change I should make video about it also and bring light to those things. And to be honest, what I think the journalism industry, especially in fashion, is missing is that it's all an advertisement industry. I'm not bashing any influencer. Yes, it's their job and that's what they're doing. They are not a fashion journalist. But however, but they are the people that people go through for advice, or they shape the notion of how fashion is in general. So all people learn is that we need to buy this clothes, we need to buy this shoe, this bag, this is in trend, and blah and blah. But this is not it. Okay, I think we as a human need to appreciate art more, because art is something that makes our life beautiful and worth living. And coming from India, where so many diverse art forms and fashion and everything is there, and nobody mentions or talks about it, is very undervalued, I would say again, that we should talk put these things on limelight more, like Prada and various other brands. The Kolhapuri chappal, we don't even value that in India. It's like everywhere in the roadside in Maharashtra they are selling it, and we are like, this is just another chappal, okay? But they put it in a runway and they made it more like valuable and exquisite and premium product. But it's just there for us, and we are not valuing it as much as we should. So in this channel, further we are going to talk about a whole series about Indian handicraft culture, Indian art, Indian fashion, and also like various other countries' fashion culture that has been now demoralized just because Western media and Western culture or Western fashion is more dominated in the whole world. However, I'm not bashing them also. They are actually doing a better job than us. They are mainstreaming some things which we are ignoring actually. Okay, so they are having some sort of conversation, they are putting it in runway, though sometimes they give credit, they don't give credit. However, they make that thing appreciated and seen, which is very important. So I would actually thank them to, and they make us realize that okay, this was worth it. Okay, we are seeing it everywhere, but we thought that it's just there, but they make us realize that okay, it's worth it, it has some value, right? So that ignorance I want to erase. And I have so many ideas also that how we can put these Indian undervalued but very pristine art form very mainstream thing. We can make it a very mainstream thing, and when we will do it, I think the artisan that had been learning such things for a generations, okay, not even 10 years or 50 years, they are doing it for generations, so they can also have some profit through that, because all they are just is a mere maker, I would say, manufacturer. They just make stuffs, people buy it for their fancy decorative piece, or sometimes brands buy through them, but their hard work is undervalued, their hard work is unappreciated, okay? So I think that can also help there also. And even seeing the economic culture of India, from the past we have been a textile treasure for the world, right? So we can make India that again, and we have those art forms. We were a textile treasure with all these art forms back then, but now we have those, or we have left some parts of it, but we are like completely ignoring the fact that India is a treasure for textile designing and art and craft. So through that, I think I would like to bring light on these things, and let's see how it goes. So follow along. So if you have interest in these things or you want to promote these things, do subscribe to my channel, and together we can make these things, actually give this thing the exquisite value that they actually deserve. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.